Jesus is finally laid to rest. The book of Mark chapter 15 verses 42 to 47 tells us, "Now when evening had come, because it was the preparation day, that is, the day before the Sabbath, Joseph of Arimathea, a prominent council member, who was himself waiting for the kingdom of God, coming and taking courage, went in to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Pilate marveled that he was already dead, and summoning the centurion, he asked him if he had been dead for some time. So when he found out from the centurion, he granted the body to Joseph. Then he bought fine linen, took him down, and wrapped him in the linen. And he laid him in a tomb which had been hewn out of the rock, and rolled a stone against the door of the tomb. And Mary Magdalene and Mary the mother of Joses observed where he was laid. After all that drama, the more mundane things happen next. For starters, dead people always have to be buried. But several factors in what follows are quite touching spiritually, and others are extremely important historically. In this passage, Joseph of Arimathea appears for the first and last time in the Gospel of Mark. He was a respected member of the Sanhedrin and one of the urban elites. As a wealthy and respected man, he had standing with the governor, which explains how he could dare approach Pilate and ask for the body of Jesus. It is a touching detail that a member of the council took such interest in Jesus' burial. Meanwhile, where were Jesus' trusted disciples in all this? One historical detail of extreme importance here is the verification of the death of Jesus. Mark chapter 15 verses 43 tells of Joseph's request for the body of Jesus. But Pilate was surprised to hear that Jesus already was dead. He, therefore, summoned the centurion in charge of the crucifixion and asked if Jesus was dead already. The centurion confirmed that it was so. This is important because of the later claim by some that Jesus did not die on the cross but only fainted. The testimony of the centurion to the Roman governor directly counters that assertion. The Romans did, after all, know how to execute criminals. Joseph brought a linen shroud to wrap Jesus, and he laid his body in a tomb hewn from rock. This tomb was large enough to walk into. Along with Joseph, the Gospel writer notes two women who saw the location, Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of Joses. These two, along with Salome, watched the crucifixion from a distance. All three will go to the tomb on Sunday morning with the intention to complete their work of embalming Jesus. Why the reference to these three women? They will be the witnesses to the empty tomb and thus are important witnesses of the resurrection of Jesus. How ironic that Jesus' followers are missing in action, while a member of the Sanhedrin, the very body that condemned Jesus, becomes the hero here. How can we be sure that, in crucial times, we are not missing in action either?